invite God. He's done the job, half job is done. He has said the first part of the Shahada, La ilaha. There's no God. You now have to prove illallah, which inshallah I'll try and do. I'd like to ask you a question. Suppose there is an unidentified object which no one in the world has seen. No one ever has seen that object. If I ask the question that who will be the first person who will be able to tell the mechanism of that object? If I ask the question, some may say that the creator of that object. No one has seen that object. It's absolutely new. No one in the world has seen. If I want to know the mechanism, who will be able to tell the mechanism? Person who has created it. A person, some may say the producer, some may say the manufacturer. Whatever he says, don't grapple with the word, it will be somewhat similar. The first person who will be able to tell the mechanism will be the person who has created it, the person who manufactured it, the person who has produced it. After it, if he tells to someone else, he'll know it, or a person who does research. But the first person will be the person who's the creator. This answer is given to you by the atheist. You ask the atheist. He will give you this answer. Then you proceed. That how was the universe created, you ask him. So he will tell you that by the Big Bang theory, that initially there was one primary nebula, and then there was a secondary explosion, a Big Bang, which gave rise to galaxies, the sun, the moon, and the planet Earth. That's how the universe came into existence. You ask him, when did you learn this? He will say yesterday. And it was in 1973 that a couple of unbelieving scientists got the prize for this, for describing the Big Bang theory. Yesterday, you tell him that, see, this thing is mentioned in the Holy Quran. 14 years ago, in Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 30, which says, أَوَلَمْ يَرَ الَّذِينَ كَفْرُوا. Do not the unbelievers see, أَنَّ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ كَانَتْ رَتْقًا فَفَتَقْنَاهُمَا. That the heavens and the earth were joined together and we closed them asunder. My Holy Quran speaks about your Big Bang theory which we discovered yesterday, 1400 years ago. Who could have written that in the Holy Quran? You say, maybe it's a fluke, maybe somebody wrote. Do not do it. Possible. See, when did you learn that the earth was spherical? He will say 200 years back or 300 years back. Actually, it was in 1597 when Sir Francis Drake, when he traveled around the earth, he proved that the world was spherical. So you tell him that the Quran says in Surah Luqman, chapter number 31, verse number 29, and Surah Al-Zumar, chapter number 39, verse number 5, and Surah Nazi'ah, chapter number 79, verse number 30. We can prove from these three verses that the world is spherical. Who could have written that in the Holy Quran? We say, maybe it's a guess. So what? Some people can guess. Don't argue with it. You ask him that the light of this moon is its own light or it is a reflected light. He will tell you it's a reflected light. You ask him, when did you discover this? He will say, yesterday. Yesterday in time means 50 years back, 100 years back. Previously, what did they think? He will tell you, the atheist, that previously we thought the light of the moon was its own. But now we discovered in science, it is reflected light. You tell him this is mentioned in the Holy Quran, in Surah Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 61, that the light of the moon, of the Qamar, it is Munir, it is Noor, it's a reflection of light. It is borrowed light. You ask him, who could have mentioned in the Quran? When he says it's a fluke, he will hesitate, but it's possible. 3 guesses people would have made. Don't argue. Continue. Quran speaks about the rotation of the sun, which science discovered recently. In Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 33. Quran speaks about sky as a protected ceiling. In Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 31. Quran says that the sun will one day extinguish, with science that discovered recently. In Surah Yasin, verse number 38. In several places. You ask him, who could have mentioned this? Now he'll hesitate to say it's a fluke. Continue. Quran speaks about the water cycle, 1400 years ago, which we discovered recently, 200 years back, 300 years back. Quran says that the plants have got sexes, males and females, 1400 years ago. Who could have written that? Quran mentions the fruits have got sexes, males and females, in Surah Ra'd, chapter number 13, verse number 3. Quran speaks that in between the water, between two bodies of water, salt and sweet, there is a barrier. Surah Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 53. In Surah Rahman, chapter number 55, verse number 19. Who could have mentioned this? You can keep, there are more than 1,000 verses in the Quran which speaks about science. Quran speaks about embryology, about the various embryological stages. In Surah Mu'minun, chapter number 23, verse number 12 to 14. In Surah Hajj, chapter number 22, verse number 5. Quran speaks about genetics. Quran speaks about fingerprinting method. Quran speaks about pain receptors. Every scientific sign you ask, you pose, ask him who could have mentioned that 14 years back. It has to come to the original answer. It has to be the creator. It has to be the manufacturer of the universe. It has to be the producer of the universe. You tell him that this creator, this manufacturer, we call in Arabic as Allah. And then give him the definition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from Surah Ikhlas, chapter number 112, verse number 1 to 4. Hope that answers the question. But the complete answer, brother, you can refer to my video cassette. Is the Quran God's word? Daawah, alhamdulillah. Sorry? Next if Allah knows best. Inshallah, but local contact is Brother Muhammad Saiduddin. You can take his number down, as well as Brother Abdul Majid. I mean, you can take the phone numbers down, and whatever information you want regarding Arif, you can have from them. They have all the information.
Brothers, here I got so many questions. Most of the questions are answered, and the answers are available in the video cassettes which are available here for sale. So you can get the answers from the cassettes. Thank you very much.
Islamic Research Foundation, an international resource center for understanding and clarification on Islam and comparative religion. Islamic Research Foundation provides for free hire and sale video and audio cassettes on Islam and comparative religion, this being the largest and best collection internationally. It includes films, television programs, documentaries, Quranic and Islamic studies programs, as well as interviews, lectures, symposia, debates, etc. of world-renowned speakers like Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, South Africa, Dr. Zakir Naik, India, Dr. Jamal Badwi, Canada, Dr. Khalid Al-Mansoor, USA, Brother Yusuf Islam, UK, Brother Gary Miller, Canada, Dr. Israr Ahmed, Pakistan, Maulana Abdul Karim Parekh, India, and many others. Islamic Research Foundation also provides on request free literature on Islam and comparative religion. Please phone, call or write to Islamic Research Foundation, 5658 Chandel Street North, Dongri, Mumbai 400009.